Cardiff City are relegated. They'll play in League One next season. Who should be their head coach? Who is the man that could take them back up into the Championship? It's Ali Maxwell and George Elliott for DragonSports, and George Vincent-Tan in his statement said that a permanent manager and management team will be appointed in the coming weeks. The bookies' favourite is Aaron Ramsey. Perhaps the fans' favourite is Aaron Ramsey. Based on our studying of League One and teams dropping into it over the last 5-10 years or so, is it fair to say we're both a little bit nervous about the idea of hiring such an inexperienced manager to do so?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, there are examples of inexperienced managers doing the job needed. Chris Davis, obviously, with his first job at Birmingham, has done so, and also Kieran McKenna, although it took him some time at Ipswich. But for the most part, I think appointing someone in Cardiff's position who has a bit of experience and know-how in the league, who could also be a bright young thing, is probably the way to go. And that's why I think Dez Buckingham is someone that Cardiff should be looking at pretty closely. Strongly linked to the Wales job, close ties to the Welsh FA last summer. He's someone who took over an Oxford side who are in decent form at the top end of the League One table in the 23-24 season, and despite struggling early on, oversaw an incredible turnaround of form towards the end of the season, where Oxford were rampant later on in the campaign, and they went up through the playoffs. They beat Peterborough over 2 legs, put in a phenomenal display against Bolton at Wembley, winning that game 2-0. He has a real knack of getting the best out of top players. Josh Murphy was someone who Cardiff fans know well, his career was on a downward spiral before Dez Buckingham came in and returned him to the quality that we know he can produce. And look at him now, one of the best players in the Championship. And we know that Cardiff are going to have a lot of Championship quality within their squad. So in Buckingham, you got a young guy. His future, I think, is still very bright. He's won a promotion out of the level before, and I think he'd be a smart bit of recruitment from Cardiff City.
Yeah, I think it's one thing hiring Chris Davies and Kieran McKenna for their first senior management roles, but these are guys who had dedicated the previous 15 years to becoming a head coach, becoming a manager, and learning off of some of the best. And that's where Aaron Ramsey just hasn't had that opportunity to learn on that front, because he's been fully focused on his incredible playing career. So I do think even putting him in the same bracket as those two is to just miss some quite key context. I'm going on a similar note to you, a young manager, only 42 years old, but someone with even more EFL experience as Dez Buckingham, and 2 promotions instead of 1. Rob Edwards is currently unattached after having been sacked by Luton Town in January. Edwards has a League 2 promotion on his CV with Forest Green. He has a Championship promotion on his CV with Luton Town. He's managed a season in the Premier League, and of course this season it went horribly wrong. From the very start of the season, Luton looked miles off it, and Edwards did not have the answers, was not able to turn it around, and slowly but surely the team has started to look better since he left. So his stock is low, but I'm a big believer that when you judge a manager, it's really unhelpful and unfair and actually quite stupid to just focus on the things that have gone wrong. To put together 2 promotion campaigns with Forest Green, who'd been underperforming at League 2 level for quite a long time, and it was his first full season managing in the EFL, and then to do what he did at Luton Town to get them up after taking over from Nathan Jones, shows that he is a manager in the right circumstances, and when he's in sort of peak condition, if you like, and has a firm grip on things, who knows how to oversee a winning football team. The style is mixed. He likes to play 3-5-2, or certainly did previously. Teams strong defensively, which is how you accumulate a lot of points over a league campaign. Normally with wing backs that he gets a lot out of. 2 up top, which is quite often something that fans want to see. And if Salek sticks around, you could see him thriving in a team that plays Rob Edwards type football. It's normally a team that looks after the ball. It is certainly not just shelling it long at every opportunity, but not slow and dull and not possession for possession's sake. He also played for Wales, which I'm sure can't hurt. I just think a refreshed Rob Edwards, if he is refreshed and ready to go again, would be a huge boost to Cardiff City, would bring a real character, energy to the place. And I think in terms of experience, know-how and quality, would be a great appointment to get Cardiff back up into the Championship. I've got one rogue one as well. If compensation's not a problem for the owners of Cardiff City, and I suspect they'll be looking for someone out of work, I would have a strong look at Richie Wellens. I believe he's maybe the most underrated manager in Leagues One and League and Two at this point, with what he's done over a long period of time. He'd probably be taking Leyton Orient into the playoff places. He plays good football, but not just good football, winning football. He's very good with young players as well. I think he could do a lot more with a bigger budget, and Cardiff obviously will be one of the big hitters in League One next season. So Wellens would be someone I'd be sounding out for sure. But Rob Edwards, my pick. Dez Buckingham, your pick. Cardiff fans, who do you want to see? Is it Aaron Ramsey? And if not, have you got anyone in mind? Let us know in the comments.